So, Implicit Differentiation by myself, Gonzalez. So how do we do it? First off, the variables aren't linked. Once you find x, then you can find y. You can use the chain rule, power rule. You isolate, factor, and solve. On the right side of me is like a 4-step process of solving for implicit differentiation. So level 1, easy. Let's start off with number 1. X cubed equals 3x squared. Since both the variables agree, x and x, you use the power rule. That's how you get that. Second example, y cubed equals 3y squared. Since the two variables do not agree, or since they're different, then you use a chain rule. Now the third problem, x plus 3y is equal to 1 plus 3. You use the chain rule, and here's an example of what you do during the chain rule. 3y equals 3y prime. That's how you get 1 plus 3. So level 2, which is medium level for me. So you have the first example. Y cubed plus y squared minus 5y minus x squared equals -4. So you take the derivative of this whole part here. So then you get 3y squared plus 2y minus 5 minus 2x. You set it to 0. Then you bring the minus 2x onto the right side, and then once you do that, then you just take this whole chunk and you move it all the way to the right, and you get 2x over 3y squared plus 2y minus 5, and that is your answer. Example number 2 is pretty much the same thing. So this is level 2 continued. Pretty much the same thing as the previous two problems that were covered. Set it to 0, move the x over, and then you move what's on the left side over the right side. And yeah. So this is level 3 hard. So the first problem reads as x squared plus 4y squared equals 4. And then you have these points here. So the first thing is you write the original equation. You differentiate with respect to x. You solve for dy over dx, like here. After that, you evaluate dy when x equals 2 and y equals -1 over radical 2. Here's a graph to show it. As you can see, the point is in between radical 2 and -1 over radical 2. So level 3 continued. Second problem is pretty long. The equation reads as 3x squared plus y squared squared equals 100xy at points 3 and 1. So you have to differentiate all the way down until you get up to here. Then I'll take you to the level 3 continued, where we will be graphing this problem. Level 3 continued. Welcome back. So once you have this, you take points 3 and 1, you plug it into what you got in the last part. Plug it in, you get minus 25 over 90 equals -75 plus 30, which sums up to -65 over -45, or 13 over 9. You graph your point. You graph your points, so you get a graph that looks kind of like 8. You draw a line, you find 3, you find 1, there's your point. That is your answer. That is the end of my video. I hope this helps. If it doesn't, well, bear with me. Sick.